Bubsy has some money after watching this. This is dedicated to an insane run and kicking cancer. And with that, friends, we are all set. So go ahead and give it up for the Super Mario Sunshine Race.
Are you streaming?
You are indeed live.
All right. So I could start right now.
Yep, go right ahead.
All right. So 3, 2, 1, go. All right. So I'm Nindiddeh. I run Mario Sunshine, and this is the any percent category, which means we're beating the game as fast as possible. And the objective of this run is to beat all 7 Shadow Marios and all the worlds to unlock Corona Mountain and to complete the game and win. So,
What's this icky paint I do? It's moving!
No, boys, don't touch that stuff.
yeah.
Structure-wise, it's very different than Mario 64, where you can get 70 stars, like you can just choose 70 stars and there are different routes for it. But in this category, you need to get 44 very specific shines, basically getting episode 7 in each world. So it's a very different speedrun than most Mario games.
Did not want me to polluted Piranha.
Yeah.
Sorry. Might get a good time on airstrip here.
Thank you for purchasing this item from Gad Science Incorporated. Preparing to register customer information. Scanning and classifying subject data. Subject identified as Mario, resident of the Mushroom Kingdom. Data storage.
What happened?
Oh.
I am Flood, a flash liquidizer ultra.
Reed,
Assistance.
I don't know what
He
happened.
just dipped, I guess.
Proceeding with user instruction.
Anyway, though,
Use the R button
starting off with the
to
cutscenes
choose
here.
from my take.
SMS is the only Mario game to have these kind of tutorial cutscenes. So not much to say, just going through the airstrip area. This is kind of the tutorial, like, part of the run.
Yeah, typically when we do runs on our own, we would skip these now because there's like a whole voting thing for, you know, the process of starting runs. But you can still do this way if you prefer. I'm pretty sure speedrunners know how to use Flood. And Dede is gonna go at a specific angle here to do a faster polluted Piranha unlock, saving like half a second, I think, compared to normal movement.
Yeah, this game has a lot of those types of strats that save somewhat little time and can be somewhat difficult to pull off. We'll be pointing those out as they come around.
Yeah, and you know, the little time saves add up throughout the run, so the more you do it, you know, more time you save.
Yeah.
All right, very good airstrip. That was like a bid 323, or even like a 0.4 or something. So really good.
That's actually really good. You're like 0.2 off my best one.
I have no idea what my best is.
Is it some sort of pump?
This is a really long cutscene, so if there's like any donations or anything, they can be said now.
Yeah.
If that's
Absolutely.
Okay.
Those are the words I like to hear. We have $10,000 from Fangamer.
Oh.
Yeah, those are also words I really like to hear. They say, "Hi everyone, it's Fangamer. 1.5 million hype. We still got plenty of great GDQ merch available through the end of the event. The official AGDQ event badge with a shiny foil upgrade and finale game pin, plus retro arcade floor print face mask, desk mat, and mug, all part of Fangamer's AGDQ 2021 collection. 100% of profits go through directly to support the Prevent Cancer Foundation. You can make these purchases and these donations possible, and we want to keep sending in big donations until the finale tomorrow. So head on over to fangamer.com/GDQ. You want me to give more? I got more.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
awesome.
This cutscene goes on for like another 2 minutes, I think.
That sounds like sunshine to me. We have $1,000 from Millie T. Fox, no comment, thank you so much. $250 from Anonymous, no comment, thank you so much. $500 from Anonymous, no comment, thank you so much. Are you all seeing the pattern here? We have $250 from Anonymous, thank you so much. And $250 from Soniv, that does have a comment. I will forever love this event and the amazing community behind it. Keep it up, everyone.
This appears to be quite a predicament, Mario. Data analysis verifies
We're coming near the
We have
end
like a minute and a half
of the
left.
cutscene. You can say a few more if you want.
It's a really long cutscene.
All right. We got $10 from Spin Jump. That says, another GDQ, another spin input. Great work as always. $10 from Saline that says, I had to donate for my favorite game of all time. Best of luck to the runner.
Thank you.
$20 from Brody S, a poem. Welcome to the sun-drenched tropical paradise of AGDQ. Seeing runs of these games make them feel so fresh and new. Thanks to the runners, the hosts, and the tech crew, too. One shine at a time, let's stop cancer. Woo!
Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, you're starting now?
Yeah, we're starting in like 20 seconds.
All right.
All right, so
Cutscenes are wrapping up.
thank you for the donation.
Yes, of course.
It is going to do specific movement here to save some type of time called scumbag movement. It doesn't save too much compared to normal movement, but you know, it's one of the strats that's barely saves, but is really hard.
Yeah. Very top level strat. It's hard to save time with it if you are not pretty good at the game.
So just like Airship, we're just going to shoot water in his mouth 3 times in a row.
Blue point
Typical
here,
boss.
because doesn't lose any time.
120.
120.
It's good 120 practice.
Got the text box skip. Didn't lose any time. We're good.
After this point, we won't be seeing too many cutscenes. Like, there's 2 more after this. They're
Yeah.
short. So after this is pretty much all action.
After you get the first shine of the game, there's very little cutscenes from there on out in the run.
Yeah.
So SMS always kind of just starts out slow, but gets better, like really soon. Okay. Today's gonna do what's called quick kill here, releasing a spam spray. As you slide into into Shadow Mario, you can kill him instantly, and instead of having to chase him down through that little pathway.
Yeah, I forget the frame window of it, but it's very tight.
Yeah, it's easy to back up if you do miss it.
Yeah.
So it's not too bad and makes sense
Not
unicorn
bad.
runs. Got the banana in the air. Shout out to
Floating banana.
pause frames. So first shine of the game. Normally you would do in like a casual playthrough, you would probably do Bianca 1, but this is like one of the few shines in the game you can actually access another shine, so you can go straight to Bianca 2 here,
Yeah.
which is what today's gonna be doing.
He also got a decent
It's
spider.
the one, yeah, that spider is RNG based, so
Good entry.
pretty good.
There's a lot of RNG elements in this game.
Yeah.
Honestly, for no reason, but there's a lot, and it could make or break a run, depending on like the specific RNG. Like Flood's main mechanic is just RNG.
Yeah, there is unnecessary amount of RNG in this game, but we'll get into that.
Yeah, I mean, you could get like pretty bad. I could like get pretty bad RNG and it's still PB. So, like for new runners, it's not really like a big issue in my opinion. But there still is, like, compared to other Mario games, I think a little bit more RNG than the other ones, for sure.
Oh, for sure. All right. So pretty much no cutscenes from here on out. We've gotten past the slog. First sign of the Bianco Hills.
They did a ground pound there. If you actually ground pound so Mario has like 2 phases of well, 3 really. When he's flipping upwards, he'll stay in the air and then fall down. On that last phase, you want to grab the shine on that phase so Mario can fall at the max speed, saving a few frames.
Yeah.
All right, time for our first secret level here. Hopefully I don't die.
Oh, this one's hard actually.
Ooh,
I kind of lose my run to it.
I'm going for the jump dive strat, because gotta show off all the strat.
Yeah.
I got my memory card.
Yeah. Basically, in these stages, you do not have flood, so.
Yeah.
But this is one of the quote-unquote easier ones. Let you wall kick hover there. Yeah, that strat today does saves about 1/3 of a second, I believe.
Yeah, and you need
jump diving on the block like that.
Yeah. And really, in order for like actually to fully save time, you need like dustless rollouts afterwards, which is a frame 1 input. And yeah, just saves frames.
Yeah.
Also, another polluted piranha plant, but this one has 2 phases instead of 1. First phase, we just fight it like normal, but on the second phase, they will actually run away from the polluted piranha plant and shoot it from afar, because we have to do a trick called travel skip, and that saves roughly 11 seconds, and we need that time save.
Yeah. You'll see throughout this route that we are trying to activate the polluted piranhas and get things going in the world as soon as possible, just because this game is based around event cutscenes. So unlocking Rico here and in a few shines, unlocking Gelato when we do is going to cut down on event cutscenes, which are 3 seconds apiece per shine. So it's good to unlock everything pretty much as soon as possible.
Yeah.
In the route.
Bianco 4, very input heavy level. One of the best levels in my opinion, but
yeah, very movement heavy. This is not a level where there's much, if any, RNG.
yeah, the only RNG that gets in your way is the hover slide mechanic that makes Mario slide instantly. Because on some rooftops and some on other floors, water actually won't be coming out and landing on the floor for some reason. It's just how it works with the collision and all that. So yeah, but other than that, it's no real major RNG in this level.
No. Alright, so entering the first pretty RNG heavy level of the run. What's gonna happen here is today's gonna activate PD Piranha a second time, and he'll fly around the map, and you have to hit him down 3 times. The spots that he goes to are completely random. Some have some predictable paths, but
Yeah.
Also some unpredictable paths where you can hit some notches.
There are some spots that are guaranteed, but that's only if he meets a certain requirement in that spot.
Yeah. Recently, there was a website designed to like track PDRNG with like every possible pattern in tornadoes.
Did it clip through the floor?
Yeah, we have a lot of time here to do random stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
This spot is actually a good spot because he could potentially give you the best pattern in the game, which is basically just straight down this little area.
It's extremely rare also, so it'll be insane if it gets a marathon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not quite. I need water.
He can still get a
Going
good
over the
pattern,
wall.
though.
Yeah. There's still good patterns that do.
Yeah, not the best. He could have went over through the water nozzle, which is the worst he could have gotten from there. So, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I believe that's actually best case scenario if he flies to the little corner there. Could be wrong.
Actually, no. The best case scenario is if he flies back to where he was, not where he was just at, but you know the little spot next to that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the spot you want him to go to if he goes over the wall, because he can go back to the other spot or to the hover nozzle box. This spot actually he can mess you up way more, but Diddy got lucky.
Yeah, he can like. Yeah, that was pretty good. Pretty good RNG overall,
Yeah.
I would say.
2 tornadoes.
Tornadoes lose around like.
Yeah, with the
1.5
tornadoes,
seconds.
yeah, there's a 2/3 chance of a tornado coming out, so getting 2 tornadoes is the average. So, but yeah, not bad RNG.
Am I on the shine? I am not on the shine.
A bit off. Yeah.
Lost time there. All good though.
Yeah, so we're gonna leave Bianco now. As we said earlier, the point of the game is to defeat Shadow Mario in all the worlds. So there is still 2 episodes to go in Bianco. However, doing Bianco in 2 parts and going to unlock Gelato, as I said, is ultimately going to save about 6 seconds. There are routes that still do Bianco in 1 sitting, but that loses time.
Yeah, the cinematics you see in Delfino, they lose 3 seconds, and getting them out the way as soon as possible is faster than just leaving them there.
Yeah.
This Pruder Plana is basically the same one as Rico, so there's nothing new with this one. They really like.
And this is the last one of the game.
Yeah, it is.
So, no more of this fight. So, hope you enjoyed it.
Diddy will be. I don't know which method he's going to do, but he will be performing Gelato Beach Skip, GBS for short. There are multiple methods to do this trick, and they're all pretty hard, really. RTA wise, you wanna throw the coconut onto the roof, and then jump on it and grab it. But I don't know what Diddy typically goes for.
Ooh. So those coconuts can be a little random just because of the spam spray nature.
Yeah.
Yes, just gotta get the other coconut. But yeah, this skips episodes 1 through 6, which is the slowest world of the game. So
Yeah, I'm glad, honestly. Yeah, this trick can be very troublesome, especially with nerves.
Absolutely. And backflip has a more high chance of the coconut going into the water.
Yeah. This game is very, very strict with the tricks.
Yeah, this is not one of the more forgiving tricks.
Yeah. He did the Aussie spot, I think.
All right.
That was a bit rough, but it's fine.
Yeah, that was pretty unfortunate.
Yeah. But with that, we do get to skip most of Gelato, and Nindiddeh can go back into episode 7 to defeat Shadow Mario, and which is very good for the run because Gelato 1 through 6 is
Very slow.
not very fun.
Oh, I did that either. Not really.
It's a little slow. Just gets a lot of like the auto scroller type of levels out of the way.
Yeah. I didn't think about it. Gelato's really the only world to have like the auto scroller feel to it. Also, that was a very clean quick kill. You got the instant backflip hover dive, or not backflip hover dive, side flip hover dive.
Yeah. So Gelato done. That's the first Shadow Mario and first world completed in the run.
Yep. No more Gelato.
Gonna head over to Pianta Village now.
So casually, you're not actually supposed to get up here until after, I think, Noki Bay, right? Because I'm pretty sure Pianta was the intended last world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They wanted you to get the rocket nozzle for it, which you do unlock in Delfino at 30 shines.
Yeah.
But here, there's a lot of ways you can get up there. Nindiddeh did what's known as the fetch method.
Yeah, actually, fun fact, they had a platform actually covering that pipe. Basically, you know, not letting players get up there if they do get up there, but they removed it for some reason. So, little fun fact.
So Pianta 1 is another level with some RNG.
Yeah.
These chomps can appear in a few different patterns. The one that matters the most is going to be the third one, which, yeah, that's the best third spot.
Yeah, that was the best spot. That was actually decent. That was really good.
Yeah.
So he paused there because Flood usually has a text box there that tells you to clean your dogs or something like that. But if you were to pause as soon as he starts talking, it would cancel out the text box and the shine would spawn immediately with no wait time.
So next up, we're going to see a Piantissimo shine.
Very hard shine.
The first of 2 in the run. If there are any donations to be read, now would probably be a good time.
Yeah, that's
since
you.
This level is just a auto scroller essentially. We're just going to be racing El Piantissimo.
Sounds wonderful.
That would be a good time.
Excellent. Let's see here. We have, oh, this one will be fun. We have $50 from Princess Diane, and I will do my best for this one. It's my best Pianta. I hope I did okay.
You did.
We also have $25 from Anderson. It says, waiting for the best, Mario Sunshine. You're the best, guys. We also have $25 from Bruno Fightmaster. It says, I don't know what Rugby Baby cutscene is, but I do know I want to see it. And that is the cutscene for the upcoming Yakuza 6 run. I also don't know what it is, but I know I want to see it and you want to see it.
Okay, and that was Pianta 2. Very, very slow level.
It's important to note that it's not like Mario 64's Koopa the Quick races where the Koopa will speed up if you get to the flag earlier. So Nindiddeh could just pretty much do whatever he wanted as long as he made it to the flag in time, which is why he was talking to the Piantas, because the world continues if you do that.
Yeah, Piantissimo doesn't
as well.
freeze.
Gotta learn about the lore of the island.
We'll be going for the GWKD, also known as glitchy wall kick dive, and you want to do those. Well, the input for the glitchy wall kick dive is YAB, and you want to press those inputs one frame after, or the frame you touch the wall. You want to do those inputs. And it will make Mario like go towards the thing he was touching.
Pretty difficult.
The wall he was touching? Yeah.
That's one of the harder strats in the run. Typically not learned until, 115, 116.
Yeah.
And further.
Even 115 runners don't go for it, I don't think. Some of them.
Yeah, it depends on the runner, of course, but. So Pianta 4, the Chomp can go in one of 3 ways. Slowest pattern loses 2 seconds. Did I got the one that loses, I believe it's 1.
Yeah, roughly.
Not a huge deal. One of the more boring shines of the run, you could say.
Yeah. He's
Making it to where you're adjacent to the hot tub. The Chomp will be manipulated into it, followed by some spam sprays and a spin jump to get closer right before the cutscene starts.
Also, if you jump before you throw the chain, you could actually let go of the chain immediately, which is what I did there to let go of the chain.
Yeah.
And it saves like some time, like a second, less than a second. Right. See if you get the early cycle.
Yeah. This is the next big RNG point of the run.
You can lose to 24
Coming up here.
to 30 or more seconds.
Yeah. You get really unlucky to lose a lot of time.
Yeah.
Typically, it's around 20 to 25 that is potentially going to be lost.
Yeah.
Okay. What today's doing here is called Yoshi Skip. Typically, that goo on the top of it, you need to spray with Yoshi, but we do not unlock Yoshi at this point in the route. So by doing a backwards hover into it, by clipping into the tree, you can just clip in.
And this level, it does not matter how fast you go. I mean, it does, but at the end of the day, the game will decide if you get Ramel or not. You can go as fast as possible and still not get the last Pianta guy. It could be earliest. He can be. And yep.
Yep.
And so, by the way, all Piantas, when they walk, literally every Pianta, even outside the secret, they have RNG to them, to their stop patterns. I don't know the specifics about it. They do have a timer when they walk, but you can jump on the Piantas to like reset their counter, right? Yeah. And it will allow them to basically not stop ever.
Yeah, just resets their walk pattern so they don't stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what time I get on Pianta 6. Hopefully something above 210.
Yeah, this is another one of those
220.
execution heavy levels coming up here. One of the most IL'd levels in SMS.
Pianta
Very
6.
popular.
Fetch.
Just gotta clean off 10 Piantas here.
Shout out to Feck for optimizing this level. Like, it's actually crazy on how you honestly just push this level super hard.
Yeah. So with this level, you're gonna see today trying to unlock the Piantas as soon as possible. That's because there's a little animation in which they unlock, and you cannot clean them during that animation. It's more important for the male Piantas because their animations are longer before you can clean them for some reason.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're seeing here.
Today going for spicy movement.
Yeah. Mushroom strat will unlock this Pianta typically.
Yeah. Depends on your angle and how far you roll out. 214, that's not bad at all.
Pretty.
No, it's a very respectable time.
There's a few mishaps here and there, but you know, nothing too crazy.
It can generally be a level that's somewhat hard to be perfect at, just because of spam sprays sometimes, and just the kind of sprays in general can be a little weird sometimes. But second Shadow Mario of the run coming up here as Dide wraps up Pianta Village.
It's 2 quick kills so far.
Another quick kill.
Yep.
Yeah, 2 for 2. Or no, if you count the Delfino, it's a.
Oh yeah.
3
Oh
for
yeah.
3,
You're.
yeah.
That's a shot. I usually don't count that one.
That is. Yeah, I get it.
Very.
All right, today is gonna do what's known as honey skip here. By dying on the same frame that you enter the cutscene, you can skip it. There is a 30-second cutscene here normally.
Yeah.
By clipping in, doing a diagonal buffer hover here, you can skip it, and it saves a lot of time.
This strat. Did you? Yeah, that works. But the strat actually kind of varies on every player, because there's some people who stop earlier and there's some people who stop later. I'm the one who stops earlier, and depending on where you stop, the longer you have to hover. So it gets tricky. It's very specific.
Yes. At the same, I believe it's I don't know. It's very lenient. It's a very lenient.
Yeah, it is
trick.
very lenient.
But it definitely is all to say at the same time, like, not the easiest thing to learn.
Yeah. Like, you could just easily mess it up if you're missing one thing.
Yeah. So as you saw there, Nindiddeh paused and exited area as he water slid into that area there. By doing that, you skip a 1 minute cutscene. At the end of this, we're gonna see Nindiddeh do the same thing. That cutscene's around 3 minutes. If you exit area as a cutscene begins, time in the world in the game is still continuing in that downtime, so the game just kind of freaks out, and you don't have to watch the cutscenes.
The game is like, wait, did you watch it or not?
They're just like, okay, hold the stuff. You'll just get the shine.
And he gets second best from what I'm seeing. Yeah, he got second best, which loses around 4 to 5 seconds. So not too bad.
Yeah, very good, Mecha.
Mecha is very hard if you do not know how to aim with FLUDD. So, yeah, or how the shooting rocket mechanic works.
So, entering another secret here. This one's not too bad.
Oh, what did it try to actually go for? There's a pack flip hover, and that saves some time. Nothing really notable, but it saves enough to where you can probably just gold any split. It's frame perfect, I believe. I remember.
It has to be frame perfect. I mess it up all the time.
Yeah. Shout outs to me, you know.
Today did what's known as mole skip there by side flipping. A little bit earlier before the mole goes down. You do not have to sit there and throw the bombs at him, so it's a pretty good amount of time. Just another little cutscene type thing we can eliminate.
Yeah. This secret is actually really hard to do optimally. And also very scary.
Yeah. A lot harder than it looks.
I'm gonna try to get the backflip over this time. No. Gotta get at least once.
Gotta show it. Gotta show it off.
But yeah. Entering pin of 3 here. There's going to be 8 red coins over the boats. Lots of different strats to go for here. I presume, Nindiddeh, you're going to be doing task strats? These strats save a lot of time, are fairly difficult,
I think it saves
but are really cool to see.
4 or 5 seconds. Could be remembering wrong. Yeah, backing up this level is also not fun in the slightest. As soon as you mess up something, it's awful.
This is like one of the hardest levels to back up.
Yeah.
in the game. It's not
It,
easy.
like, essentially is always improv. Like, no one has like a real like backup.
Yeah, typically if like a runner falls, like a lot of the time it might just be a reset,
Yeah.
depending on the player and how ahead you are. Because it can be like
It can be a lot.
a long
Yeah,
time.
it could
before
be a
you-
lot. This level and the Electro Koopas are not fun.
No.
Finally, dude.
You got it? You got it.
Not gonna go for that ever again. Because I always backflip, and like if you backflip once, you just lose time overall. So I typically don't go for it. I mean, I like go for it until I fail it, and then once I fail, I'm just not gonna do it anymore. It's really tricky.
All right. The pin of 4. This is the shine that unlocks Yoshi, which we are going to need later in the run. It's along the way anyway.
For one moment, really.
For like 5 seconds. Yoshi is used in this.
You got hit and still got
in Delfino at least.
Still got the first cycle. So the way these Snooze Koopas work are very unique. They will not aggro you if you get hit. So if Mario's flashing magenta or pink or whatever color he flashes, they will not attack Mario at all. They will wait until he stops. So what you have to do is you have to space yourself out perfectly to where they will all just attack you at once to avoid that ever happening if you do so happen to get hit. Very, very tricky level. And it could go wrong.
Each cycle loss is
10 seconds.
Yeah, each cycle lost is 10 seconds piece, so. All right. I'll let you just explain this one, Reed.
Ooh.
But up next we have EYG.
So 3IG. I don't know what method Nindiddeh usually goes for. Some top runners go for 2 stew, 1 stew. I'll explain 1 stew since I do that one myself. 1 stew, you basically, well, this level, first off, the fruit Yoshi wants is RNG. It's never gonna be the same. Some fruit loses time over another. The best fruit is banana, and the worst is coconut. Nindiddeh got really lucky here, so he got banana. So that's good. That's good. Typically you want to lure at least 1 stew if you're doing 1 stew, and throw the papaya towards the loading zone so Yoshi can eat it a little later. But yeah, Nindiddeh's going for 1 stew. So what he does here is place Yoshi on a specific spot so he can clip in the seam and then just maneuver with the stew inside the park. You're not supposed to be here, by the way. To maneuver Yoshi inside the park so you can go to the loaded Yoshi go round. Yeah, and that's basically 1 stew through IG. It's kind of funny how they, because this thing right here is an object, so it's kind of funny how they just placed it there. Really, just convenient for speedrunners, really.
Yeah. And now we have another secret. This level is not long-winded enough.
Yeah, it's scary, short but scary, you know.
Today going for over the top middle there.
Yeah.
Somewhat difficult strat to
Yeah, it's
learn.
basically a GWK input, just, you know, not a GWK. It's just a triple jump with the Y cam and dive.
Yeah.
And that was pretty solid. That was a good 3IG.
Yeah.
You can do Yoshi go around, early Yoshi go around on other levels, but this one is the fastest as of right now.
Also, I want to explain one thing. Like me going off the platform there, I stored a ground pound and then sidestepped off, and then I just like went off at a lot of speed in say 0.3 seconds. So shouts to JPEP.
On what?
Chef,
On
yeah.
the Yoshi
Yeah, on
platform?
the Yoshi platform, I just ground pound.
I
Ground pound.
actually did not know that. If that was faster. Huh. JPEG?
Yeah.
And oh, that was actually pretty good. You can actually do this quick kill so many different ways. It's crazy.
Oh yeah. There's some really hard ILs
Yeah.
with some very different quick kill methods. But yeah, Pinna done. One of the harder worlds in the run for
Yeah.
sure. just in terms of execution.
And jankiness.
But,
yeah.
Yeah, not everyone's favorite
Yeah.
world, but. Heading over to Rico Harbor now,
Yeah.
which seems to be more of a runner's favorite. Just less R&D,
Yeah.
just more
execution
in this world. Depends.
Raw gameplay. Yeah. What did it actually try to do there was a Beyblade off of the red cannon to try to get like a lot of speed off of the cannon so he can get to the, Rico M faster, but he sadly failed it. Oh, he almost went for triple box or triple jump off of the box, which saves, almost literally nothing, but it's really cool.
It looks cool as well.
Yeah.
So. Good. So normally with this boss, most casuals just take off all the tentacles, but by spraying him, you could dive forward and grab his nose and get him a little earlier than intended. I believe today's going for Screamless here, which is essentially most people know to rip off the nose and let go once the blooper starts screaming, but I believe there's a specific visual cue where you can just let go, and it's consistently faster, of course.
So Rico 2. The intended way is to use the pink, or not just the bloopers in general, but we actually just do not get any of them because we don't need bloopers. We don't want to hurt them. I call this the Nindiddeh movement to get on top of the thing, because he's like the only one who does. I used to do it, but I stopped because it's crazy. Nindiddeh movement crazy.
Yeah. With this current movement, you gotta hit 2 checkpoints.
Oh yeah.
Or else it won't boot you out, but you'll either have to do it again really quickly or exit area, I believe.
Yeah, if you fail it.
But it's not that hard to hit the checkpoints, and I believe anything under a 21 saves time over writing the blooper, so it saved a good few seconds
very
there.
good time there.
17, low 17.
Yeah, low 17 is very, very good.
Rico 3. This is a very long level, actually. So the speedrun way, you actually have to go get the rocket nozzle and then go all the way up towards the little cage area at the top, and then fall down from there. It's a very long shine. But what it actually did there was a Beyblade from a little slope there that actually made him go really like far and fast. That method was like discovered a year ago, right? If I'm remembering correctly.
When I came back to the game, I had to like learn that strat, so it's pretty new.
Yeah.
Beyblades are really good to avoid hovering, because hovering is just really slow in this game.
Well, if you hover for at least a frame, you maintain the speed, but any longer, it becomes slower. Yeah.
And we're gonna see another one right now. To the Rico 4 entry. This is also fairly new.
Yeah. Saves a lot. Saves a lot.
Yeah, that saves a good amount. All right, Rico 4.
This level is very scary. Doing it optimally is also just very, very scary. You have to do the smallest of rollouts just to save time and have a good line throughout the level. And I think that was pretty good.
Yeah, that was very good. Yeah.
Yeah, the
that
red
is the
cycle is what
fastest
you
cycle.
want there for a top level.
Yeah, I don't do that though because it's way too scary. Do you do it, Jeff?
Do I do red cycle? No. I don't.
I don't blame you. So it's Rico 5, right?
This is Rico 5.
Yeah, Rico 5.
This is Rico 5.
Yeah. So this is just blooper.
It's a boss
but
rematch.
harder, you could say. But for speedrunners, it's typically the same thing. His nose distance is slightly further, so you have to pull back on his nose or mouth a little bit further. Yeah, that's about it. It's typically just the same boss, and you use him one more time later in the run. They love blooper.
Yeah, he's actually later in the run. Like, well, he's not in this
Yeah.
run, but he's later in the game. But we skip him.
We
so.
skip him. I'm glad.
Yeah. But yeah, Rico almost finished up here. Rico's one of the faster worlds in the run.
Yeah. Roughly like 9 minutes. But if you know that if you go super fast. All the worlds are like double digits.
Yeah, this one's like pretty quick, around 9
Yeah,
minutes,
it's 9,
more or less.
9 or 8. Well, 8 is the best. Like 8:59.
Yeah.
Good world.
So Rico
Good world.
6. Yeah, I agree. So this level we do not do blooperless
Yeah, it's slower by a lot.
because you would lose like 2 minutes or something. I don't know.
So the green blooper is actually the fastest. Well, I think the pink one's actually fastest, but it has the worst steering. But the green blooper is better for speedrunning because it is in between both yellow and pink blooper. So it's pretty fast and has a really good turn, like steering. So always pick green blooper.
Yeah, and if you hold neutral, if you're about to crash into something, you won't die.
Yeah.
As opposed to the other ones where you
Yeah.
will just
Also-
automatically. So
Also, the green blooper
That's-
has a straighter line, so it's faster to like grab the green blooper over the ones.
Yeah.
I mean, all the other ones
Yeah.
gives you basically the same time, and like the green blooper is just closer and it turns better. I actually used to use the yellow blooper when I had like 115. I thought it was cool for some reason.
Oh my God, man did not care.
Alright, I'm gonna go for the quick kill here. I actually don't usually go for runs, but for marathon,
Shout out
I'll do
to
it.
Reed. Oh, there's 2 ways to do this actually.
got it.
There's a way that loses. Which way? He got it. Let's go. This is the
let's go.
fastest method actually for quick killing. There's another method that loses like 0.2 or something for what I've done. It could be slower or faster. Don't know.
That was almost a gold.
But dope.
Off like 0.0.
sweet. All right, so now we'll wrap up second half of Bianco. Just a secret stage and Shadow Mario. Again, done in 2 parts too, just to cut down on some event cutscenes.
Yep. Saving 6 seconds.
Yes. Some routes like still do episode 6 just because it's hard, but this is 3 seconds. Like,
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
not worth it.
This upcoming secret is actually not. I wouldn't say it's the hardest, but you can just also easily mess up. Oh, he got 1 slide. That is very good. I think there's multiple ways to get the upcoming momentum spin off of this block. And I think Nindiddeh does the trickiest way. But, you know, that's just Nindiddeh. Ah, he misses it.
Ooh.
That way is actually really fast if you can get a good one. But
Yeah.
and he gets it
Gets it the second time.
really fast compared to the other shots.
Yeah. And riding the block here. Gonna get ready for, I presume, a glitchy wall kick dive at the top.
Oh, he bonks.
A little bit too early, I believe.
Looks like he's practiced
Yeah,
this.
Bianco 6 is...
This is crazy. People typically never practice a backup.
It is really smart too.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so far I've done every quick kill, so let's
Always.
not break that streak.
Yeah. Bianco 6 is typically the easiest quick kill, but if you somehow have a hard time, you will have a hard time.
Got it. So far, every quick kill has been gotten, which is really good actually. Usually I miss one.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, this one is actually not that bad. Like, GBS was the thing,
Like
but
a
you know,
minute.
GBS happened, but
Like this run
Yeah.
could still be like a 115. It's not really terrible for a marathon. I mean, like the best marathon time is like
no, not at all.
a 118. So I could definitely get the marathon record still. Even though
that was really good.
Ooh,
What
that was
the?
That was cool.
I thought. Wait, is that faster? I've never seen that.
what did I do? I wasn't paying attention. I was just autopiloting.
You sprayed the banana into Yoshi.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I mean, actually, I did mean to do that, but
That was awesome. That was really cool.
what I meant to do was like
What?
get the banana out of the tree with the span spray, and then throw it back.
Oh my god, dude. Dude, that was sick.
All right, so now we have Manta, which is somewhat RNG. There is a lot of execution required for this level, though. So, but
Yeah.
you know, well, if you get a bad Manta, sometimes it's literally just RNG.
Yeah.
But it just depends.
He's doing no hut, which saves a bit over hut with hut.
Yes.
But and I think it's more RNG dependent.
It is.
So you know, it's up to you if you want to do it. Yeah. But typically it's still faster than with hut, so I recommend go for it. Also, this is not a good split. The way the way Manta works is when they initially split, they go into a random direction. It's somewhat dependent on Mario's position, but more dependent on, you know, how they actually feel like turning. If you're already behind them when they disperse, they will sort of head in your direction, but like at an angle at any, you know, it's random, so they'll just go at any angle that they feel. And after that, once they keep coming apart, it would just becomes more of a mess of RNG, and you get lucky. Ideal RNG is if they all literally go towards Mario, like each and every split. But that's really rare.
Yeah. Also, I look towards the sun there, so I could be facing towards the shine instead of facing away. It's
Yeah.
like a nice few frame time save, like
Yeah.
0.1 or less, or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
245. That is average-ish.
So Serena is like one of the like least. It's one of the harder worlds in any percent. mainly because of Manta and, as we'll see later, King Boo. But there are also 2 secrets in this world, which those are very execution based. We're going to be seeing some pretty cool movement coming up here.
Yeah. This world is almost as bad as Tenna.
Yeah, I would agree.
If I were to rank it. Yeah.
So we saw Boo bounce there. Spin jump dive into some sprays as he goes up. Just gets in there a lot faster. You don't have to sit there and spray all the boos. Low.
Yeah. How did Mario not wall jump from that?
Yeah,
one?
I was kind of surprised.
Huh. He looked like he got all of the speed from that, so it looked like it should have worked.
It's been happening a lot in practice. Don't know why.
Huh.
Work on it a little bit more. Also, we got the momentum spin. Saves like 3 seconds or something. Pretty difficult.
Oh. Yeah.
And risky. But
it's worth it.
Yeah. Also.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's not too hard, but it's like if you're on PB pace and you have it becomes very obviously it becomes harder.
Yeah, it's like very hard on PB pace, but like normally it's just pretty hard.
Yeah.
So Serena 3, normally you have to grab Yoshi and take a little tour through the hotel to find the pineapple to unlock him, and it's really slow. Thankfully, there's a clip that's coming up here that will skip all of that, making this a really short shine.
Banana's like the best fruit in SMS because it's like utilized basically everywhere. And okay, he got it.
Glitchy wall kick to get over.
Very short but good level.
Recently has been IL'd by a few.
Yeah.
All right.
Will you be going for butt slide?
I'm not. I've been like 50-50. I don't know. And do I try it like once? I mean, sometimes I just get a single jump for no reason, and like, I don't know if I should do it.
Well, if you want to show it off, by all means, go ahead. But the strat we're talking about is what he did earlier in Bianco 6. If Mario touches a slope in a certain way and you buffer a spin jump on it, he will gain a lot of speed and height from it, making it really crazy. He'll probably do it on this first block because the first block is really easy to get it on, but the other one is very. Honestly, I would call it RNG at some point, but it's not RNG. It's just how you spin the stick and place Mario and how you jump dive off of it. And you got it. Let's go.
That's awesome.
I had to do it.
Gotta show it off there.
That is ridiculously difficult.
Yeah, that is one of the hardest strats in the run.
Sometimes I just don't do it.
Yeah.
But it's a marathon. I gotta do the strats. 127.
So now we got the last RNG, huge RNG of the run.
King Boo.
King Boo. Basically what happens here is you can get extra cycles in between the fruits that King Boo gives you. And each extra one is going to be about 7 seconds. On average, I believe it is anywhere from like 1 to 2 is average King Boo RNG. But perfect.
Average for me is none.
Well, average, yeah.
Typically, when you're going into King Boo and you're a top player, you really just want no extras. Like 1 is fine, maybe, but you really just want none.
Absolutely.
So I saved some frames there because I got like an early ground pound.
Oh,
that doesn't happen, which is pretty awesome that I got that.
Yeah. So how do Jeff? How does the extra cycles work, and what's the optimal pattern?
Optimal pattern would have been fruit spawning first, followed by you're gonna get one forced extra from there. Can't do much about that, and you just kind of have to cancel it yourself halfway through as Boo unleashes it on you, as we're about to see. Followed by 2 more of the same.
Yeah, it's a rinse and repeat, boss. If you get good RNG,
Yeah.
it's nothing crazy. It's just it could make or break a run, is all.
It is
There is a task strat that gets cycle, like just no cycles. Hey, you're just constant fruit, but it's, you know, task only, and I think you have to move Mario in a specific way in order for it to happen, right?
so today.
So yeah.
As the slot machine came back up, if you see in the middle there was question mark in the middle there, that will pretty much mean that once you spray, you will get fruits.
Yeah. Well, it's still random, but it's you know, it's more of an indicator. Because you can still get a question mark and like get an extra.
But yeah, this is a lot of people's least favorite level in the game, and rightfully so.
Yeah. Yeah.
The task strat Reed was talking about
Surprisingly,
is, what is it, like a 1 out of 64 chance? Something like that?
probably. I don't even remember.
Yeah, I'm getting 2 is 1 in 4,096.
Oh
if I remember
my.
correctly.
Yeah, so I would argue that's not very
That-
RTA viable.
Yeah, that's why I did not do it. 'Cause-
Someone has to start going for it. It gotta happen one day.
no, it's not.
Bro.
No matter how optimized, it's like
No, there's no way.
it's so unlikely
Yeah.
that like it's just not gonna happen. Like you can't expect that to happen. Like ever.
Yeah, yeah.
I've actually got it once in a run, like trying
Oh,
it.
really?
Like,
Oh, wow.
randomly. I think I have a clip of it, like from like 5 years ago.
Oh my god. 5 years ago? Oh my god.
All right.
So Serena 6, JP actually has a very weird Serena 6 compared to English. So English Serena 6, you know, clean the goop, done, you know. It's very lenient. You don't have to clean all of it, but you have to clean, you know, majority of it. JP, on the other hand, it's very not fair. I wouldn't even say like hard. It's just not
isn't.
fair. You could clean literally all of the goop visually. Like you can literally do that, and the timer will not stop because there's like 2 types of layers of goop, I think, if I remember correctly. And you have to clean both, and if you don't, the invisible goop is what we call it, will just stay there. So you got to be really careful on JP compared to English.
Yeah, it's not the most lenient thing in the world. I've seen runners like literally everything's cleaned, but they're
Yeah.
just like spraying the whole beach, and it's just it won't count down.
Yeah.
And you spray something and it works,
Yeah.
and you're like, okay, cool.
Yeah, it's like there's been times where like you see a runner just actually run around the beach and it won't clean. Like it gets that crazy.
All right, time for
All right, another quick kill. See if I get it.
Nope. The hardest.
Noki is
Noki
yeah,
Noki
hardest
is-
fucking
that is a
kill.
brutal quick kill.
Yeah.
Like I do not expect to get that quick kill at all.
Yeah.
No, that's not good.
Nah,
Oh, you bonked. Oh no.
super bonk.
Should I spray the X? See what happens?
No.
Okay, so so if you spray the X while getting the shine, your game will actually soft lock, and you cannot continue the run unless you save, obviously. Or no, it will crash. Yeah, it will just straight up crash. It
Your
won't
game will
soft lock.
hard
It would just
that
crash.
happened.
Yeah, it would
That
hard
happened
lock.
in the bingo league like recently. Someone was in Serena and did that, and had to be like a debate of if that was like
Oh,
the
no.
player was allowed to win or not. Speaking of the bingo league, make sure to check it out. A new season just started. All the matches are at Sunshine Community.
Yeah.
Check it out if you're interested. It's very different than any percent.
Bingo is big brain. Noki 1, very, it's you know, like Bianco 4, very input heavy, very movement sensitive. Shine. One of the best levels, some people would say. As you
Nice.
see, swift movement from Nindiddeh.
That is a very difficult
Yeah, that was
cycle
really
to
good.
get.
Yeah. Very hard in runs though. You could fall off and lose 32 seconds and then. Yeah.
That was pretty unlucky though.
Oh, the Gumi, yeah. Oh yeah, we didn't talk about Gumis. Gumis are random. I think a max of 5 can spawn. Some areas I think it's 3. But I think in Noki, a max of 5 can spawn. And they just spawn at random spots. It's not specific at all.
Yeah, I could have probably controlled that there if I sprayed it, but
Yeah.
it was still, regardless if I sprayed or not, that was very rare
Yes.
and unlucky.
Yeah.
That
Like
normally doesn't happen.
you could be doing normal movement in Noki 1 and a Gumi will just spawn under you, ruining the whole level. Like it can actually affect that much.
Yeah.
Now we have Noki 2. This is the level where you should normally fight Blooper, but we're gonna see a clip coming up.
We delete them.
Yeah. With using this,
I think I'll try the IO.
using the spring at the top, you can skip the whole level pretty much.
Not PvP anyway. Might as well show off every strat.
Perfect.
True, I agree.
No, not quite. That is very hard to like not set that up. Like what I was trying to do is like I was trying to like do that without a setup, and normally I would just like to set that up, you would just like run in the corner, and then once Mario starts running the corner, you release the trampoline, and then it's like basically 100% consistent clip. But I just tried to not set it up, and it's like extremely precise, so I didn't get it.
Saves a bit.
Yeah.
A few frames, I think.
So we're gonna see the first of
Depends on how
first
the
of the
player
2
do it.
underwater levels in the run. Gonna be different controls here. Diddy's gonna want to build up as much momentum and speed as possible while being underwater to get the red coins we're about to see as fast as possible. This level looks a lot easier than it actually is. To save some good time with this level, you have to learn a few strats and.
Yeah. This level is actually probably the least played red coin level, like in practice. Like, it's not that it's bad, I would say, but it's just nothing. It's like nothing notable, really.
That was extremely good. This might be a goal
really good,
split.
yeah.
Like I grinded this level like days ago.
That was a good.
Like honestly, this level has a lot of tech that's like really cool.
Yeah.
That
And it's sad it's underplayed.
yeah, that was a 120 second.
Was that a
That's
20?
Oh
insane.
my. Dang.
It wasn't a goal split, but it was a 120, which
That's
basically
good.
no one
That's
had.
sick, yeah.
Yeah.
IO's paid off.
Yeah. Practicing is very important.
So now we're gonna see Eel,
Ew.
the second of the underwater
Eel's
levels.
very
Yeah, this
scary.
level is scarier. Top runners know what they're doing most of the time, but starting out, this is like what everyone is bad at.
So I'm pretty sure Nindiddeh is gonna go fastest too. So the way the eel works, when he first comes out his little their little hidey hole, you can clean any tooth at any time you want. They won't do anything, no precautions. But after some time, they will close their mouth, and after that, you gotta kind of play by their game. You have to, if you clean a tooth too fast, I think after the second cycle, I'm trying to remember quickly, they will close their mouth. Am I right about that? I forget. I just know how to do this level fast, I'm gonna be honest. Oh, he's doing, wait, are you doing, wait, you're not doing that. Nah, you're lying, Nindiddeh. You're lying. I saw that. I think he's going to do, oh, okay, I thought he was, wait, he did do it. Wait, did you just do Taz Eel? Or am I going crazy?
I did the 6.5 tooth.
Oh, okay. Because that was weird how you sprayed the other one. I'm like, what? I've never seen anyone do that. Is that faster or slower? Because I don't know.
I don't know what I did.
You don't know what you did? Oh my god.
I just did it.
Recently, there's been 7th tooth strats developed, and I believe one runner I forget who has been doing it RTA already. Orange.
Yeah,
Shoutouts to Orange.
I've got it like I've got it once, but then like I just couldn't like escape the mouth. Like sometimes like you clean the 6th tooth and it doesn't allow you to clean any more teeth, like for some random reason, but like other times it allows you to clean the 7th tooth.
Huh.
So it's kind of like why no one really goes for it,
Which is fair.
Yeah.
so it's really dumb, which is why
Also,
I don't go for it. And
I think
when I
it's a
figure
good
out
time. for
why that
donations.
happened, I might go for it, but
Yeah.
for now.
That actually happened to me the other day, but that wasn't due 6th to 7th too.
Yeah, if there's any more donations,
I think now
would-
it's a good time
yeah,
for it.
me and Reed are on the same page.
You said donations?
Yeah.
All right, we have a lot of people very hyped for this run. We have $25 from Netiron that says, shout out to SMS Bingos being way too much fun. And shout out to GDQ for getting me into speedrunning Terraria. Here's hoping for a good run. And that heartless plush. Also, Luigi is #1 at kicking Luigi's butt. I don't know what that's a reference to, but it's here, so I have to read it. $25 from Kate MSW that says, Super Mario Sunshine is one of my favorite games ever. I can't wait to see what the fastest shine combination is.
Alright, this level is probably one of the most difficult levels in the run. So let's hope I don't die or fall down. Like none of those. Like let's just do it perfectly and then we win and
Today's gonna start this off with ropes.
Yeah.
Which, stays about
Wait, ropes?
yeah.
Ropes? Ropes are very they're weird in this game. Not even just Noki 6 ropes, just ropes in general. Ropes, in order to get max height from some of them, you have to hold your control stick at I think a specific angle when you're on one. And you don't need that for the entry of Noki 6, but this rope here and the secret, you sort of need it. It's kind of weird. It's not a noticeable thing because not many people like hold different angles for that rope. But yeah, ropes are kind of weird.
Oh, let's go.
Wait, did you?
Galapagos.
Did you? Did it? What are you doing? How?
Yeah, that is
Oh
that's
my
a strat called
God.
Galapagos.
Did that gold?
that is 1 second
Oh
off my
wow.
goal. 1.3 seconds, 122 seconds. I don't know how that was 122. That was I went for Galapagos.
Yeah.
I don't know what I did. Oh, the entry I like didn't like jump out of the water and lost like a second.
Ah.
All right,
All right,
here we
last
go.
quick kill. This one's
First
the
quick
hardest
kill.
in the run by far.
Yeah. I knew it. I knew you were gonna get that. I
let's
just
go.
felt that in my soul. So
Popping off.
Dude,
this is the hardest quick kill in the game. People.
yeah, only two people go for it.
Yeah, me and Nindiddeh? Me and you?
Me and you.
Yeah, that's it. I was actually the one to start the fire for this Noki quick kill, so that's pretty cool.
All right, good pace. Could be a 115 if I do not die, but
Yo.
my chance of death here, since this level is also extremely difficult, so let's not.
Did is gonna go for optimal Corona
Yeah.
strats.
I'm not gonna like get my hopes up because
Yeah.
we could easily lose like 2
Yeah.
minutes here.
We just
So
cruising.
let's hope this goes
It's called
perfectly.
fast Corona. It's the optimal Corona cycle.
Yeah, it saves like 3-4 seconds? Question mark?
5
Honestly,
seconds.
5 seconds. Yo, that thing has been pushed before.
I feel like maybe 6 seconds.
6? Oh my! I remember before it saved 3. But I guess it saves 6 now. Yeah, fast Corona has come a lot of ways. It used to save not that much, but now it saves a reasonable amount.
Damn, sorry, RNG was not
That
very
was
nice there.
unlucky.
Yeah. Smash
Just my
RNG is a
sand
factor.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it didn't come out.
I guess it
Oh.
wasn't RNG, but it happens. This fast Corona is not the easiest.
It's very hard, especially when there's on PB pace. Like, it's whew,
Yes.
very hard.
That's what should have happened. I should have got a spam spray there, not a
Yeah.
whatever
Little
that was.
spray.
Yeah. You could get a little spray and then it
Yeah,
can be
I've
like
seen it work out.
but that the chances of that like
I've seen it
stupid
work
low.
out, but yeah, it's not something you want to rely on.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is the only time you really utilize rocket storage in any percent. You basically, the moment your rocket goes off, or a little bit before it, you want to land on something, and your rocket will go off, but you won't gain any height. And the reason for that is because Mario has like an animation, and during that animation, if your rocket goes off, it will store your velocity. And if you don't move and just sidestep off of a platform, Mario would just skyrocket, like he would just go flying. And
Also,
you have to do that
time's coming
twice.
up pretty soon.
Yeah, you got it. Goofed by Bowser.
Yeah, the goo can be kind of frustrating.
Yeah, this level
This
whole
level
level
is
can be
not.
frustrating.
You kind of have to hit the platform specifically.
And
GG's.
Time. GG's.
Yep.
That was that a 115 still? No,
it
just
was a
went over.
116. Yeah, I lost
Oh,
44 seconds.
No, dude. That was still good.
I'm very surprised that was 115 pace after losing a minute and 10 seconds on GBS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I played pretty well, honestly, other than those 2 deaths in that GBS, whatever that was.
Yeah.
That was a pretty okay
It was
run.
just that split, and
Okay.
then I think overall execution was great.
Wait a second. That was a really good Noki. I've been
Your Rico was
that.
also pretty good. I think someone timed it in chat.
Was I,
what was my Rico?
um,
Rico was
But,
9. Okay.
Yeah.
Mario?
That's
That's
my
Super
best
Sunshine. That's Super Sunshine.
That is SMS, yeah.
This game has been pushed a lot ever since like a few years ago. Really, like this game has been going crazy, and it still will for many years to come. This is pretty cool to do, honestly. It's my first GDQ commentation, so this is cool.
Yeah.
Junior, I've
Is
difficult to tell you about Princess Peach.
hold up.
Not really enough. Someday, when I'm bigger,
So any last words?
I wanna fight.
Thanks for having me. And it was awesome to run that game done quick.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you for having me as a commentator today, and yeah, and GDQ.
Yeah, no
Appreciate it.
problem.
It was fun to commentate, watch you play.
GG to Dide. Amazing Sunshine run. Congratulations. Welcome back, everyone. My name is Lizstar, and we are AGDQ 2021 online. I'll go ahead and read a few donations because we had some pretty excited people for that run right now. We had $20 from Big Arthritis that said, I'm just so happy to see Dede back in action destroying Sunshine. Donation goes to the runner's choice. We also have $250 from Bobby Corwin that says, having so much fun with all the Mario stuff tonight. Donating on behalf of all my GDQ watch-along pals. Let's-a go. And now, a word from our sponsors. Fangamer is a video game merch company that has been supporting us for years now. They have new AGDQ merchandise available now, including event badge, limited edition pin, desk mat, mug, socks, and more. 100% of the profits from GDQ merch sales supports PCF. You can find out more at www.fangamer.com/GDQ. Devolver Digital, armed with a magical boomerang, slice, fly, and dive through flocks of evil creatures in this acrobatic arena shooter. About Faraday's quest, a man shipwrecked, then trapped in the mysterious country of Terraphage. Armed with a legendary harpoon, he and other castaways try to leave this hostile country to return to their homelands. Allegia hits PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch on January 28th. And with that, friends, I have been Lizstar. Give it up. Our next run will be in just a little bit, but we'll be going to a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
And you are watching Awesome Games Done Quick 2021 online, powered by Twitch. That was an amazing Super Mario Sunshine run. My name is Bobby Blackwolf. I am honored to be with you for the upcoming run of Yakuza 6, The Song of Life with Froob. Froob made his first JDQ debuted just a few months ago at SGDQ 2020 online with an amazing run of Yakuza Kiwami 2. I am so looking forward to seeing this run. But first, we want to look back at the last day and what's going to be happening here at the dawn of the final day of AGDQ. So we are going to have Spike, Vegeta, and crew tell you all about it. So Spike, what you got for us?
And welcome everyone to the Spike, Vegeta, and crew show. Thank you, Bobby. I like that.
Crew.
We're putting the copyright tag on it. I love it. That's what it is. Shut up, everyone else on this call. It's Spike, Vegeta, and crew. What's up, everyone? Hope you've enjoyed yet another jam-packed day of AGDQ 2021. I am joined by my good friend and co-host, my friends. How are y'all doing?
My friend.
I'm crew.
Yeah, we got promoted from crew to friends. We did it.
Yeah.
Go.
All right.
You're all
Perfect.
invited to my wedding. Keys are on. Blackie, Kung Fu Fruit Cup, joining me to talk to you guys here in the daily recap about just a few. We had to talk about a lot of them, as it turns out, of the amazing runs that we got to see today. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. We're going to kick it over to, again, my friend Keys are on. Tell me a little bit about some of the runs that you loved from this past day.
I don't know. You weren't very specific. I think I'm actually Kung Fu. But anyway, so I want to talk about Resident Evil 5 real quick. Now, it's a game that I played with my dad, of all people. So like, it has a special place in my heart. It's the first time I got him to like play online with me for anything.
What a father-son bonding game. Go ahead.
Yeah, what a game to choose, right? But like, I wanted to point out this clip in particular because this took a really good sequence of not only like teamwork, but just being able to bounce back between shooting Jill in the knee and shooting Jill in the amulet in a sequence that allows them to not even fight her. This was a fight that was super frustrating for me when I was playing with my dad. We were both terrible at it, and I just see them finish it in, like, what, 20, 22 seconds. They rip off the amulet, and Jill's saved. Essentially, that thing's controlling her. Now she's a good guy. So,
Yay.
That's good for them, I guess. I'm still salty. I wasn't bad at it. You were. But I also want to transition over to Warcraft 3. Covert Muffin, as usual, fantastic run. And I just want to bring up the donation incentive that was met here. He's killing. I forgot how to pronounce his name. I'm so sorry. His name's very confusing. But you get to see him be super duper confused and just bounce back and forth. And you actually see this boss blow up twice. So twice is nice. We get to see Covert Muffin kick ass 2 different times in the span of 30 seconds. And just the whole run in general was just completely amazing. Covert Muffin, you killed it on comms as usual. And I definitely recommend checking out this run.
Archimond? I'm sorry. I was like busy doing like research in the background. Anyways, yeah, great runs there. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. Now, Blackie, talking about one of the best races of the week. Tell me about Super Mario Land 2, my friend.
Yeah, so even before we start this clip, I just want to set the stage for you. This race was insane. I knew it would be just because of the nature of this game, but here we are like halfway into the run, and it is just so close. Oh Dear and Adam Ferrari are just so close to one another. Ape is right behind. Let's go ahead and play this. This is going into the witch fight. Pretty heavy RNG. Oh Dear is going to be, they're all hoping for this kind of like pattern of the witch where she goes left, right, left. But instead, Oh Dear gets this 1% chance, literal 1% chance, where she goes right 3 times in a row. They're just waiting for it. They're kind of positioning themselves where she's going to be. But he just gets the worst luck. Ferrari, meanwhile, gets a bad start and then two decent follow-ups. So it's timings like this, which kind of Adam Ferrari was just slowly creeping up on the lead of Oh Dear throughout. So we've got this witch fight. Then very soon after, we've got this is the second last stage of the game. We're heading into this pigs fight. Watch, especially Oh Dear and Adam Ferrari. Again, Ape is really close behind, but watch Oh Dear on the right. Kind of messes up this first pig here. Adam Ferrari capitalizes on that and really just like takes out that first pig immediately. Gains a lot of time. You can see that they went in maybe like 3 or 4 seconds apart from one another, and then kind of left. You can see how close that is. They left maybe like half a second at most. So that's the second last stage. Now let's go on to this last stage where we're on this final boss now. Fortunately for Oh Dear, he had a perfect final stage. Adam Ferrari had like missed a single cycle in terms of kind of this timing cycle, and so wound up finishing up only 5 seconds behind Oh Dear. You can see those times there. It was an unbelievably close race throughout. Adam Ferry constantly creeping out, Ape right behind them the whole time as well. You're going to want to check that out. I spoiled it for you a little bit, but check it out. It was an unbelievable race with like everyone was constantly on each other's tails. Right after Mario Land, sorry, Spike, go ahead.
No, absolutely no. Tell me about Wario Land. I want to hear. Keep the Game Boy trilogy a rolling.
Yeah, so Mario Land 2 finishes. Then we've got Wario Land 1 right after that. So check out this glitch. He just kind of like, so he starts on the stage and then he just goes left. That takes it out of bounds. And it's like reminiscent of this old Looney Tunes cartoon where Daffy Duck just pushes the camera like out of screen.
Yes. Is that a waterfall? What's going on?
So he's trying to do this to skip an auto scroller. He just like needs to find the right door. He just pushes the screen back on screen again. And then here he is. I want to watch the start of this clip once more just because it cracks me up so much. So again, all you have to do to enact this, to make it happen is just to go left on the screen. And then you just go left. And then you're just looking for the door. You're in this white screen. And then you're just looking for the door of the next stage. Absolutely cracks me up. Check out that Mario Land block. It was hilarious and fantastic.
That's how you know how goofy it was. Keyzeron, a man who speedruns Pokemon games for the Game Boy, was like, what is happening? Should have rubbed your eye. I'm so glad it was literally just like, no, it's this perfect setup going into the screen, and then you jump on. No, it's literally just go left. It was so goofy. Love that. Kung Fu, I know you were a big fan of the Final Fantasy VII run. Tell us a little bit about the highlights from there.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of really interesting things. This run has come really far in like the last couple years, last year, and its time has gone way down. So it's really cool to see like the new things that they found. So something that I was actually unfamiliar with, what we're seeing in this first clip is that when you see his name is ex-soldier here, that's just like the default name. Now we're going to be doing a quick like skip that's the two skips you'll see in these first two clips are like deceptively difficult. And it's just kind of like fitting correctly like right between these characters where when he's able to do this it looks small, but what you do is you just completely skip naming Cloud so that you really like he's just ex-soldier for the rest of the game. That's it. So the only character that they actually named in this run was Red 13 and he was named Guy Fieri because that's what Chad so good job, Chad.
Naturally.
The next clip that we have is a guard skip. So again, it looks easier than it actually is. Now we have these two guards here. They're trying to prevent you from doing a bunch of scenes where like you meet Tifa, you get some tutorials, you meet Aerith, you go on the date, you do all of that stuff. But nope, you can just kind of skip right by it.
Walk around them.
Yeah, you just walk around. It's much more precise than it looks. But what you're able to do here is like you just skip all of that stuff, but you never even learn materia because of that, because you don't go through the tutorial. Like you can't access it. So he just does the rest of the run without it.
So you're telling me he skipped the date?
Yeah, no dates.
Yeah.
No,
what
nothing.
a monster.
He skipped a lot more than that. This run is 2 hours. Tell me, Kung Fu.
Yeah, okay, so he like takes over an hour to get through Midgar. We can go to the next clip, I mean, and so we're out on the overworld and it's like, okay, how are you going to finish this up? Well, turns out enemies have their own ID tags. And if you run from one and then fight another in the right spot at the right time, and I'm probably not doing this correct, but basically there's an ID tag for an enemy that is like the same as a debug room. And so as you can see here,
hey, that's Aris in her date costume on the left, isn't it? We got our date scene.
Cowgirl costume, and it's just so there's the debug room ID 65 that they were able to just like match up, and then it's like you run from the enemy that has the correct ID, and then you fight an enemy, and then it takes you to like the previous IDs, like I don't know, it just takes you to the debug room, and then they're able to go and select the final cutscene of the game, and then you just go straight to like that last little fight, kind of pseudo fight cutscene with Sephiroth, and you do your Omni Slash. In this case, it was Braver, and then ta-da, the game is over, and that's it. So it was quite a run. It was really amazing to watch. I had a great time.
Yeah, that is such a cool run in under 2 hours, knocking out FF7 on PC. I want to give an honorable mention to the run that followed that, Claire Lynn throwing down her run of Majora's Mask. In the block, I will call Great Games with Awkward Endings block, because that was FF7 and Majora's Mask. If you didn't get to watch that run, please go check it out. A lot of voodoo magic going on in there, and all of a sudden, just the credits kind of roll. Go check it out. You'll love the run.
Right. It's just, it's arbitrary code, just like they do nowadays with Ocarina of Time, and then suddenly your credits. There you go.
Yep,
So
there you
25
go.
minutes. It was great.
It counts. We're in the game. So great to get to showcase all those. I'm going to cheat a little bit and talk about a couple of different runs. I want to talk about my boy Void taking on Donkey Kong Country 2 Unveiled. Here we can go ahead and roll the clip. Just showing you some really cool movement right here in some of the level design. A fan-made game by MTSys, part of the DKC speedrunning community. One of the first real big fan games for DKC2. And you get the creativity in this level where he's got to take this cannonball all the way up the level. So he's going to be chucking it, nailing an enemy with it that you can't kill otherwise in the B. Then also team throwing up your girlfriend as well, because that is canonically correct. Throwing the girlfriend, that is Diddy and Dixie canonically. Just lots of really cool movement, a lot of creative level design. Please go check out that run if you didn't get to watch it today. A lot of fun. Jump into my next one. We just got to see Nindiddeh, a world record holder and legend of Super Mario Sunshine speedrunning here in Noki 6. One of my favorite ILs in this game.
Whoa.
Just absolutely gorgeous movement all over the place. You see all these platforms to the left. We don't need them. Big jump dive onto the spinning pillars here. Coming over, he's going to go into a dive, wall kick into an immediate ground pound to center himself on that platform, into another big jump dive, into a spin jump dive up to the shine. That level will take you hours the first time you get there. He just knocked it out in like 31 seconds. I know, because it barely fit in the clip that I just threw down for it.
Is that your Sports Center top moment of the night?
And you know,
it sure feels like it.
It would be, but we've got one more game we got to talk about. Y'all threw down $250,000 in donations for it. Unbelievably hot moment, including a $40,000 donation from Twitch itself, the Twitch _. And now let's talk about Super Mario 64 16-star blindfolded by Bubsy. We got a couple clips from here. We could have clipped this entire thing. That would have just been a bot at that point. Yeah, going up the polls right here. This is not a star you would normally do in 16-star. Somehow, from a combination of all sorts of different setups, consistency strats, and just inner rhythms in his head, going through the levels, going to the music, he's able to know where he is. This run was fantastic to watch. Let's jump to the next clip right here, where not only does he have to do all this platforming, you got to do backwards long jumps. Anyone who's tried to do these on a day with vision, you won't be able to do it. It's such a specific mashing rhythm, his setup for it, and then to be able to pick up all this speed and barely clip through the door. He's going for it, and he has to go off an audio cue right here to decide. I don't know, guys. What do y'all think of this run so far?
I thought it was great.
What's happening?
We've broken Kizaron.
Right, exactly. It's really cool to see. I mean, obviously with blindfolding, like your audio is everything. Just seeing how he took advantage of audio cues to make this run work is really fascinating. Plus, camera locks is something you don't typically see people use in Mario 64 like ever. But locking your camera in a blindfolded run makes like so much difference. They're like really key moments where he's able to like make sure that Mario like moves around a certain object or something in the correct way because the camera is able to be like locked in place. So it's just like a great, I don't know. You take this last bit.
No, that was great analysis. Because like you said, a lot of people, probably 90% of the viewers tonight were like, what? You can lock the camera?
Yeah,
That's like
exactly.
that's a mechanic in the game. Yeah, let's go to the finale right here. Can you imagine being blindfolded and having to throw this idiot onto these bombs? Having to go off the timings, knowing that every time Bowser is facing north, you get the whoosh noise. So off that audio cue, being able to throw it then not on that audio cue, but to the left of that, and then being able to, I would be terrified at this moment. Where's the star? Oh, please, God. Yeah, the fetal position right here, this is me the whole run. Nailing the run of 39:09, coming in under 40 minutes. That's better. That's a better 16-star time than a lot of people with vision.
Well, you can see he had so much confidence right in the last through actually getting the star. You know, even the commentators were like, okay, let's see, you know, if he can make sure that like we find where it is. And then it's like he's lifting the blindfold as he already does the backflip because he's like, I know where it is. Like it's just, you know, that's what like that much practice is going to do for you because
I just like the crawl right beforehand.
Yeah, take the little baby setup, the literal baby setup.
Exactly.
So, guys, we had so many runs to talk about because this, like the whole week, has been such a stacked week. I want to get to our favorite runs coming up for our last day. This is the last daily recap, but I want to run through all of you real quick. What is an honorable mention run? If people go back and watch one VOD that we upload this week for GDQ, what would you tell them to go watch?
Mr. Bones.
Oh, Mr. Bones, sure. The entire awful block.
That was really great. Wand of Gamelon. I guess are we all going to mention stuff from the awful block?
What's your favorite non-awful block game? No, go black.
All right, so I'm going to break that convention. The awful block was incredible. Probably my favorite awful block we've had. I am going to go with Cool Kids Mega Man 1 run. Being able to beat that game in a one-hit KO setting, Buster only, is just insane, and he does it with very few deaths. You got to check it out. Unbelievable. That's my pick of the week. Pick of the week.
My God. So I'm not going to lie. We should have talked about this because I was going to say that as well. But instead, I'm going to scroll up randomly because there were 700 great runs. You know what's one that I think would bring a lot of people a lot of joy? Golden Sun. This was a run that has never been in a GDQ before. Plexa and Bowie on commentary. Both of them absolutely killed it. Please go check out the Golden Sun run. Check out just all of them. Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. I got a whole cheat sheet here of cool stuff. Sonic the Hedgehog. The whole Sonic block was amazing. And now, one final thing before we get out of y'all's way so you can go watch Yakuza 6. Yakuza, I don't even know how you say it. Everyone, give me your pick for the final day of GDQ. What run are we looking forward to tomorrow? Keys, we'll start with you.
Well, I'd be remiss not to bring up Pokemon Blue for very obvious reasons, but Celeste. I'm absolutely looking forward to seeing Celeste on a dance pad. Like, what? That should be amazing to watch.
Kung Fu, what about you?
I think it would be amiss to not include like the last couple of Zelda games because not only do we have TaskBot that's playing Link's Awakening, but then also our last bonus game of the marathon is going to be Ocarina of Time, all dungeons, yes. And that is run by the awesome ZFG. And we always know that like he does an amazing job with Zelda games, absolutely breaks them like top of the top. So definitely want to get those donations in to check that run out.
Yeah, if you want to see how Ocarina of Time is beaten in 50 minutes, all dungeons, check out that run and throw it on your donations. Blackie, what about you, my friend?
I'm going with, I'm an NES guy. I'm going with Castlevania 3. The Castlevania block as a whole is going to be incredible, as well as Mario 2. It's going to be, that Mario 2 run is going to be a single character run. Again, it's a Cool Kid run, so you know it's going to be good. But I don't know how he's going to do some of these levels with a single character. Insane. What about you, Spike? What's yours?
Yeah, for me, I'm going to throw out Super Meat Boy 106%. We got to see Yoshi's Island 100% earlier in the marathon. First time we've seen that in 5.5 years in a GDQ. Super Meat Boy 106% has not been here in nearly 6 years. Cannot wait to see that showcase. Going through just an incredibly difficult platformer in about an hour and 15 minutes, one of the best players in the world. But guys, in reality, the answer is just watch the rest of the marathon. There's so much good stuff. The Sekiro race, SMB 35,
Beat Saber,
all in under 2 hours. Beat Saber. There will be 2 video games.
Beat Saber.
Beat Saber
with your rhythm and probably other rhythm-based things in the game. I don't know. Sekiro's a rhythm game, sure. But everyone, please check it out. We're going to kick it back up to the front with Bobby Blackwolf. Take it away with some Yakuza. How do you pronounce it? I don't know. 6. Go enjoy. Bye, everybody.
Thank you so much. Keys are on Blecky, Kung Fu, Fruit Cup, and crew. They're never inviting me back. That's right. I am Bobby Blackwolf. And now we are going to be singing about life. But no circles, no dangling animals over cliffs, no hi, none of that. No. We are going to Japan with Yakuza 6, the Song of Life. If you haven't played anything in this series, all you need to know is that it definitely has a super serious ground.